In most of my videos and most videos you find in YouTube, there you can see the recommendations of what you have to do to get the best pictures. But I think that there are some points about things you don't have to do to get good pictures. In these points, the last one can maybe be a little bit controversial, and I really would know your opinion about this. Hi, I'm Mario Kilian, and welcome back to another video. One of my first recommendations is every time you go out to a photography day, to a birding day, don't shoot everything you see. It's necessary that when you see something good to shoot, then you have to take the photo. But not to everything that moves, everything you think that could be nice, every moving bird, every moving animal, every nice landscape. Plan your shooting. And don't waste your time and don't waste space in your memory. Try to be selective with what you are shooting. If you just shoot everything you see, everything that moves, everything you think nice, the only thing you can do is to make your memory full, make your hard disk in the computer full, and of course spending a lot of time watching these pictures in your computer, and that is just a loss of time. So be selective and shoot only when you think that can be a good picture that I want really safe. Another point is don't leave your pictures in the computer or in the memory card or in the external storage device. Always finish the process you have started. If you go out to take a good picture, process the picture, print the picture, give it to a friend, use it as a back image in your computer, use it as a back image in your cell phone, whatever. But don't let the pictures just lost in your computer. Try to finish the whole process, and you can do good gifts with good pictures to your friends about the good birds you shoot or the wonderful landscape. I almost try to print and put on the wall of my home the most of the pictures I take, and believe me, that's very satisfactory, and you will be happy when you see your pictures in the wall of anybody of your friends. So another point is just don't wait for the golden hour or the blue hour. You can take good pictures at midday, in the afternoon, or in the morning. It's just how prepared you are and how you want to take the pictures. Good pictures, or some of the best pictures, are even taken at midday. So don't care and don't wait just to shoot at golden hour or at the blue hour. Any picture can be your best picture. Another point is, don't just go out and take the pictures. You have to do a checklist. Just imagine a pilot starting an airplane without doing a checklist. It is important to do a check about, are the batteries loaded? Are my memory cards empty? Are the batteries already in the camera? So if you have a checklist, you will never forget your batteries or left your memory at home. And believe me, it happens to me a lot of times. I arrived at the place 2 hours by car from home, and I knew and I saw that I don't have the memories or the batteries with me. So I made me a little checklist about the batteries, the memories, the objectives I will use this time, and that has helped me a lot to have a successful photography day. Other recommendation is, in a birding day, don't walk around without a previous setup in your camera. I usually, when I walk around for a birding day, I have set up my camera in a autofocus continuous with a high shutter speed and wide open. Why? That's because when you're walking around and just a bird flies in front of you, you have already the setup for this bird. And if you crosses with a steady bird in a branch or in a tree, you can use the same setup to take the photo of this bird. But if you have your camera set up in a single photo shoot with a low shutter speed, you can of course take a good picture of a steady bird, but once you see a fast bird coming around and thinking that can be the shot of my life, you need to set up the camera for this. So the AFC continuous mode is the best to shoot flying birds, but you can use it also for steady birds. But the single focus mode with a slower shutter speed is good for steady birds, but you can't use it for fast flying birds. So always when you walk around, have your camera set up and prepared to fast action shoots. Another point is don't wait for good weather. If you live in a place like it can be past weeks before you get a sunshiny day, and the most of the times it is raining, it is cloudy. So just go out whenever you want. Good pictures can be taken with snow, can be taken with a lot of rain, and believe me, these will be very good pictures. So just don't wait for a good weather. Go out anytime you can to go out. Just be sure to have the good equipment, some rain clothes, some rain cover for the camera, and just go out and enjoy a rainy day taking good pictures. Another key point is, I think, don't shoot with the crop factor in mind. Never think that you can take this good photo and later in the computer to crop it to get the object closer. No, that will only damage and reduce the quality of your image. Always think when you're taking the picture, how can this be the best composition, or how can I go closer to the object and avoid to crop. That's my suggestion. So don't think about cropping the image unless it is strictly necessary and you don't have another choice. But the best is to think that the picture as it comes out from the camera should be the best. And so you can use the full megapixel of this picture, of course. Another point is don't be spontaneous. Just don't think, oh, it's time to go out, let's take some pictures. No, the best pictures are the pictures that was planned. So when you think that you want to go next day out to a birding day or to a photo session for landscape, whatever, think always what I need to care, how will be the weather, where is the place I want to go, where is the place I want to shoot, and plan your photography day. Spontaneous photos can be good sometimes, but the best photos are these you have planned before. Where to go, with what gear to go, and at what hour to go, everything. So don't be spontaneous if you want to get good pictures. And the next point important is don't try to shoot everything at low ISO. Don't try to force your image to use a low ISO. Sometimes the price you have to pay for a low ISO is motion blur, too dark image, and believe me, a noisy image is easily to improve in post-production than any blur motion in your image. And the last point that can be a little bit controversial, because a few years ago I was urbex photographer about finding hidden places with remains with all constructions about the World War II. And every time you found some of these places, it's supposed to be a hidden place that you have to keep like a secret, and don't tell everybody where was this nice place, where you found the bunker, where you found the remains of a crashed plane. In bird photography, can this be the same? If you find a nice spot to shoot a wonderful bird, would you share this place with others? Some says no, keep this place as a secret, because when too much people go, they will damage the environment of the birds. But other things, yes, if you find a good place, share it with all other photographers. Personally, I think if this is a place where you can find good birds, I would share it, because I start that every photographer will be care of the environment and will be absolutely respectful with all the birds and all the nature you can find there. So I really would know your comments about that. What do you think? A good place should be kept as a secret, or can you make it known for everybody? Let's see. And that's all for today. I hope you like this video, and if so, maybe you consider to subscribe and give it a like so others can see this video too. And now I hope to see you in the next video next week. Bye bye. Have a nice week.